coming after me now. Check this sucker out. He is coming right at me. I started nudging him with my foot. Woo boy, there's that snap. He wants a piece of me. Vacationers, travelers, and locals of the east coast of Central Florida. This is Jimmy here with you again, and we're on the road from the Traveler's Oasis, our vacation rental in Florida, literally just about 15 minutes away from New Smyrna Beach. So we're on the road today, and we're going to go visit River Breeze Park. We're here at River Breeze Park, and we're out on the dock right now that overlooks this waterway. This is all salt water too, so the marine life that you'll see here are animals that live in salt water, obviously. But this is the first place that I like to check out when I come here, because you'll be able to see dolphins and manatees traveling back and forth through the water a lot of the time, actually. I haven't seen any yet, but to come here and not see dolphins or manatees in the waters, somewhat unusual. You're not guaranteed to see something, but it's pretty likely that you will. Being as this area is a hot spot for wildlife, you'll see signs, quite a few signs around here actually, that talk about cleaning up after yourself, particularly if you're a fisher and you know, you've got to cut the fishing lines. There's a lot of signs here that tell you what not to do in order to help keep the marine life safe. Out at the end of the dock that overlooks the waterway here, there is this sign that talks about not cutting your fishing lines, and there's a lot of information on here. There's phone numbers that you can call. Right next to it on the ground right here is even more information. It's got bird poop on it, I believe, but I think it says help prevent entangling fishing line or whatnot in there, recycle it. But if I can make this out, report injured and entangled sea turtles and dolphins to that phone number. So you go to quite a length to make sure that none of the animals in the waterways here are injured by humans. And I think I just saw a dolphin out there. All right, so I did in fact see a dolphin. It was a, I'm guessing a mama dolphin and her baby. They just came up for air, and I'm gonna keep the camera going in this area to see if we can catch them when they come up again. So we're now coming to the end of the dock, getting back into the park area, but I wanted to point this out as well. You know, here's yet another sign that talks about the dangers of fishing line, a lot of other information about the dolphins in the area, and they've even got this container right here. If you can see inside, there's a whole bunch of fishing line that has been properly disposed of. All right, and we just got off the dock and we're getting into the park area. You can see down there, there's pavilions and picnic tables. Right here, they have a really clean restroom facility right in the middle of the park. It's easily accessible. And as we head back this way, there's a really nice playground. And when we lived here, Olivia would beg me to bring her to this playground quite a bit. There's another picnic table. They got the little park grills. This is a really nice area. And if you notice too, all of these shade trees keep it really nice and comfortable, because we're at the end of October, and here in Florida, the temperature today was about 86 degrees. So the shade is actually really, really nice. And if you are into nice warm weather almost year round, this is definitely the place to be. Here we are, a little bit of a closer look at the playground for kids. That sign right there says general store, and Olivia would sell me pretend ice cream all the time. Little sign right here says this is for ages 5 to 12 years old. And this device right here is absolutely horrible if you're not a kid. That will make you sick as all get out. But as we make our way around the playground here, you can see that it's quite a nice little playground. And again, Olivia loved to play on this thing. And after she sees this video, the next time we come to Florida, I'm gonna have to bring her here because she will pester me to death about bringing her here until I actually do. And you can see too, this area here has a big covering over it, as do the swings over there for shade. And that is definitely something you're gonna want on the playground, especially on a nice sunny day like today, because this plastic and the metal will get really, really hot. So here in Florida, the shade is really important. Okay, so now we've pretty much covered this whole side, and the parking lot is kind of like the middle of the park right here, at least it appears to be. But on this side of the park here, where we got the dock, the restrooms, the playground, all the little picnic tables and stuff that you can have cookouts on, we're gonna make our way across the parking lot over here to the other side of the park, which consists of a really nice hiking trail. This is the side of the park on the other side of the parking lot that has the hiking trail. And you can see there's another grill and a picnic table. There's several of them throughout this area. And one of the common questions that we get with our vacation rentals, whether it be here in Florida or up in the North Georgia mountains, is that people want places where they can get out and walk around. You know, and it makes sense, especially if somebody's visiting from way up north where they have a lot of cold weather, especially like this time of year, October, in places up north. You can't have this kind of weather outside to just get outside and walk around and enjoy yourself. But again, Florida's got some nice weather almost year round. It actually does get cold here at the end of December, beginning of January. We get a few little brief cold snaps. But just to get out on vacation, you're relaxing, and to walk through one of these nice quiet parks and these walking trails is a really nice getaway. And now you heard me specifically say a nice quiet park. Again, here's something that applies both to the North Georgia mountains and the east coast of Central Florida. Coming here during the week, if at all possible, is highly, highly recommended, because today is Tuesday and you can see the park's really, really empty. Now, school will get out this afternoon, and there will probably be some groups of kids that do show up. But the weekends, it gets really, really busy over here. So anytime Olivia ever wanted me to bring her to this park, we would try to strategically time our arrival at this park where it was not quite so busy. You know, with her being in school, that was kind of difficult. And in summertime, obviously during the weekend, on the weekends, it's going to be fairly busy. But always during the week, regardless, always during the week, it's usually a lot less busy. Something else that I wanted to make sure that I mentioned is that this really nice park is only 11 minutes away from the Traveler's Oasis. It's 6.2 miles, according to my GPS. Now, if you're coming out of the Oasis and you're able to GPS, it'll bring you right here, but it's really not that difficult to find. If you get out on the main highway, which is US 1, and head south, River Breeze Park is going to be on the east side of the highway. Obviously, we've got the ocean water over here, so it's not too far away, and it's not too difficult to find. Pets are welcome here at River Breeze Park. We got a sign right here: the pet must be kept on a leash and controlled at all times, and the owner must clean up after their pet per county ordinances. You could get a fine from $55 to $500 for not picking up after your doggy, but they encourage picking them up because they even provide you with a poopy pouch, as it says on this sign, and a nice little place to throw it away. So bring your pets, keep them on a leash, and pick up their poop. All right, we're back on the water side of the park again, and we're gonna make our way over to the dock here and give it another go to try and catch some really good footage of some dolphins or manatee, and we'll see how our luck turns out. I did see a dolphin over there come up out of the water just in front of that pink house, and I've been waiting for him to show up again. Now, one of the tricks is that if you see them pop up out of the water, you kind of need to guesstimate how quick they're going, because when I first started looking for them out here, I would tend to keep my eyes in the area of where they were, where I saw them, and I just saw them out there over on the left side of that boat. So the point of that is that they will typically move. They will almost always move to a different area because they're traveling at a pretty good clip underwater. Being a little aware of what the wildlife does and how they're going to react and where they're going to move to is part of being able to catch some of these incredible acts of nature as they happen. Like you just saw that little seagull dive down and get something out of the water, and I've noticed him over there for a little bit now, and he's been kind of diving in the same spot. But you'll see them, they'll almost kind of like stop in air and flap around. You'll see them looking down in the water, and keep your eyes on them, because that's probably where they're going to dive down next to try and catch a fish. So here's that little seagull we've been watching. Pretty sure it's a seagull. And he keeps coming back to the sand. There he is. He's looking down. He's looking down. He's got the hover going on. He's going to go down in just a second. Watch him. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, passed up on that fish. But you can see how he'll kind of slow down and stay in one spot relatively. And oh, here we go. Here we go. He saw something. Oh, and it got away. There he goes. There he goes. He got it. Okay, so as I said, more often than not, you'll see dolphins out here. I saw them pop up again a little bit further down the waterway, and we could sit here for a little while and wait for them to show up and whatnot. But got a lot more video to shoot, and we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up this this walkthrough of River Breeze Park. So we're headed back to the car, and we'll see you back at the Oasis. All right, so we were just pulling out of River Breeze Park, and we saw this little dude scurrying across the road. Now, this is the soft shell snapping turtle, and when they say snapping turtle, that means they will bite. And he will bite. He's got some jaws on him, but we're gonna see if there's some way we can help him get across the road so he can get to where he was going. We found a lot of turtles here in Florida. He's coming after me now. Check this sucker out. He is coming right at me. I started nudging him with my foot. Woo boy, there's that snap. He wants a piece of me. Come get me, dude. Come on, come get me. We're getting across the street. Come on now, there you go. You got it. All right, so this guy's off the road and in the grass now. And we're gonna leave him alone so he can make his way to where he's trying to go. But he has kind of lurched at me a couple times, acting all tough and everything, but I just wanted to make sure you got across the road, okay, buddies? And I'm gonna leave you alone and you can get to where you were going. All right, so Mr. Turtle is off into the grass. I hope he finds where he was wanting to get to. I actually had a bottle of water in here, and they need water. They're an aquatic turtle. You know, all turtles can hang out in the water, but these guys have to have it. Now, the difference is a tortoise can't swim. If you throw a tortoise in a lake, he'll drown. But I just threw a bottle of water on him. I don't know how long he's been out. You know, I don't know if they'll dry up or whatnot, but knowing that he's a water turtle, I went ahead and poured some water on him. And I'll tell you what, I did not realize how aggressive these guys can be. And I don't, you know, they're probably not aggressive by nature, but he felt threatened. And that's a very common response out of almost any animal in nature, if not all of them, is to try to defend themselves, attack, bite, whatever the case may be. But he was a lot more ferocious than what I was anticipating. He's actually the first soft shell turtle that I've gotten out of the road. I've gotten many tortoises out of the road here in Florida. You'll see them all the time. But anywho, a little bit of added adventure to our trip today. So let's get back to the Oasis. All right, everybody, we're back at the Traveler's Oasis from our trip to River Breeze Park. As you can see behind me, we're getting a new roof on the Traveler's Oasis. So getting things taken care of. Anyway, we are back. And I thought it was kind of interesting that I did a similar video up in the North Georgia mountains last week of Meeks Park. Places to hike, places to take your pets. So, thanks for joining us on this beachside adventure, and we will see you next week on the next mountaintop or beachside adventure. Book your next getaway with Restoration Vacations. Stay with us in Florida at the Traveler's Oasis or in North Georgia at Restoration Retreat. From the mountains to the beach, we have a place for you to stay. You can visit us online at www.myrestorationvacation.com or call us at 800-309-5076. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel.
For more awesome content on Restoration Vacations. And make sure you go check out my channel, LPS Pony Tony, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel too.